Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Paco Paco and I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about this little podcast that I created called Pacos Place. I'll talk in English because I'd like my non-Filipino friends and followers and subscribers to actually understand what Pacos Place is all about, why I started it, and why it even exists. First of all, a big shout out to JJ Buencamino, to Michael Abad, to Ives Abad, and of course to my wife, Miss Jaja. Because without them, this whole Pacos Place thing wouldn't exist. Why did it even happen to begin with, and what's it all about? In a nutshell, Pacos Place is a podcast wherein I have guests come over to this house, Casa Paco, and in our little humble studio, we sit down, we chat candidly, no pre-production script, nothing. Whatever happens during the moment just happens on camera, except of course for subjects and topics that they don't want to talk about. Everything goes. So it's a free form podcast where I actually get details and information about my guests, information about their journey in life, of how they got to where they are, and how it can create an effect on you, on me, on the community based on their story. And for me, that's golden. I wanted something that would last, not only for you guys, but also for my kids. I want there to be a repository of inspiring stories, not just from me, but from other people, so that everybody can pick up on one common theme: tenacity, vision, goal, consistency. I guess that's more than one theme. But if you bundle them all together, it's more on just having the desire to be who you want to be and who they actually wanted to be. And so that brings me to Pacos Place. Now, what inspired me to start this podcast goes all the way back to when Intro Voice was still in the Philippines and we were actively doing shows, promoting our music. I will never forget one incident when we went to this radio station, and I was so excited to share the story of the first song that I wrote that became a hit. I actually wrote this song with JJ Buencamino. The title of the song is However Which Way, and it became a hit in the Philippines. So we were doing a promo radio tour, and I remember the DJ asking me what the song was all about. And while I was speaking, the DJ wasn't really paying attention to me. He was reading off a script. And then he went on to the next question, the third, the fourth, the fifth. And during this time, there were no long form formats, no podcast. So I felt that I wasn't really able to get the message out. Shout out to journalists and reporters, because they were the ones who would take a minute to actually ask questions candidly and then write an article about it. So in my head, at a young age, I was like, this is something I would like to do in the future. So that's why when podcasts became a thing, I was so excited, because I was telling myself, I'm gonna create a platform where I will invite people to come to my house so we can have conversations. So why not do it virtually to get more people to come to to the platform and express their stories. We've been doing that to people who are actually not in North America. If you don't live in Canada, if you don't live in the United States, we'll get you on the podcast virtually. But if you're in North America, if you're in the US or Canada, we would rather have you here. Why? Because the fact that you actually took the time to travel, that's humility right away. That's setting a good example that you yourself feel there is something worthy of your story to be shared. Think about it. To have the likes of Martin Rivera, Apple the App, the percussionist of the Foo Fighters, Drew Hester, Michael Aston from Gene Loves Jezebel. I mean, all the way to our good friends, too many to mention. More than 270 guests as of this vlog. They've all gone here to share their stories. So what I'm trying to say is, drop by the channel, listen to the story, and see for yourself what Pacos Place is all about. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you there.